Hey, I'm Craig, and today for the Surfboard Guide, I'll be doing a review of the Churro Round Tail by Chilli Surfboards. So the Churro Round Tail I've been riding has been a stock off-the-shelf round tail, which is the 510, which comes in at 510, 19 3/4, 2 7/16, which is just over 30 litres at 30.1 litres. The Chilli Surfboards brought out the Churro a couple of years ago in a rounded square model, and they put in a little stab competition they called Sinning is More Fun in Summer, kind of like the stab in the dark thing, and they had to pick a winning board, and the Churro in the square tail was the winning board. So they've come back this summer with the round tail, which is very similar in shape, except it has a nice little round tail here. The Churro round tail has a single concave that runs throughout the whole of the board. It's not too deep, it's just a moderate concave. It gets quite deep through the fins and then it's single out the back, and this produces a lot of speed and it planes really well through flat sections. Another characteristic of the Churro round tail is it comes stock with a 5-fin setup, which is really good. That gives you options for what you want to ride. If you want to ride thruster, quad, or anything else, maybe you want all 5 at once, who knows. So we've just had summer in Australia, which has brought some pretty average conditions. We normally get some small kind of wind swells, some fun waves here and there, but just kind of average beach breaks. For the majority of what we've had across summer, I've been riding this Churro round tail, and it has been a bit of a go-to board. This is a 510, which is pretty close to my normal performance shortboard length. And for something like that, this is quite wide through the nose, so I wasn't sure with the width at 19 3/4 and the width through the nose, was it a bit long and kind of what I needed a bit shorter or a bit thicker or something, but this thing has felt absolutely perfect. A lot of these average waves we get in summer in Australia, you might have like a little kind of peak where you take off and you'll get a really flat section before you get another section. And that width through the nose and a nice distribution of volume under the chest and that single concave to the bottom has had the board just planing really well through some pretty average sections and really kind of connected those dots to have a fun surf where some other stuff might get really stuck in those average waves. Across that summer, I've had about 3 or 4 weeks I've been riding the board quite intensely, and there's been a few waves that have stood out. We've been up the coast a couple of times, a few little spots, and had some fun surfs. And when the waves have got a little bit better, the Churro has lit up as well. The things felt perfect. For something that's meant to be kind of a small wave kind of summer board, I think it's really something that could light up those really average, less than stellar conditions, but also perform quite well when the waves get a little bit better and you don't want to be held back by something that's, you know, too short, too stumpy and too wide, which is designed more for those average waves. The Churro kind of does it all and I've really enjoyed it. In the Churro, I've been riding the new Futures John Tech Flex. This is a large fin. It's the new Johns. For those that have seen stuff I've done in the past, I was quite obsessed with the AM2s, and I've found it really hard to find another fin that I've kind of been that into. But I put these in, it's the first board I've put them in, and they just felt amazing. So I don't know if it was the board and the fin, but these Johns felt really good. The Tech Flexes are quite stiff, but they just felt really nice and just perfect. And I haven't ridden this as a quad. I've stuck to the thruster because I just really enjoyed it. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to stuff around with perfect too much, So that's been really good, and I've really enjoyed that. Overall, the Churro Round Tail, I think, is a surfboard that's for almost anyone. If anyone's a beginner to an intermediate that wants a board in that kind of shortboard realm, that's going to push their surfing out of the fish kind of funboard area into that performance shortboard area, I think the Churro has all the characteristics of a fun kind of fishy kind of board that is easy to surf and very forgiving, and also those characteristics with a pointy nose and the things that a performance shortboard has that will help someone maybe progress their surfing into that next realm. And I think for someone who's intermediate to an advanced surfer and wants more of a performance shortboard kind of shape and outline that will light up some pretty average conditions, but also hold its own when waves get a little bit better, the Churro Round Tail again will cover all those bases. That's been our review of the Churro Round Tail by Chilli Surfboards today. Hopefully you get a chance to check one out. It's been a really fun board and it's made some pretty average conditions of late a lot better. I've definitely enjoyed surfing it. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching today. If you enjoyed what you saw today, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit like. If you want to watch more of what we've got, please subscribe. And if you got mates or someone you think might be interested as well, if you could share what we're doing, that'd be greatly appreciated. As well as YouTube, we're also doing a lot of stuff through our Instagram page. So check out the Surfboard Guide on Instagram, and it'll give you a chance to interact with us, talk about boards, and we're also going to do a few other things beyond reviews that you may be interested in. And you'll be the first to find out about it there at the Surfboard Guide. Thanks a lot.